Where can you visit a Parisian site or talk for hours on a moonlit night? Where can you survive a killer shark or chase a villain in the dark? Where can you go on an Egyptian quest or try to fail your magic test? It all happens at your Scholastic Book Fair, a place where you can find the books that you want to read. Your Scholastic Book Fair, it's the place to be. It's where you can open a world of possible.
As World War II began, Patrick and his younger brother Teddy had to evacuate the island they called home and were forced to leave without their parents. 3 years later, while the war raged on, they would find a way to return by becoming stowaways aboard the USS Indianapolis, headed for the Philippine Islands. Everything was going according to plan, when suddenly 2 torpedoes ripped through the ship's hull, leaving the 2 boys floating on a small wooden pallet in the war-torn Pacific Ocean. They would suffer hunger and dehydration as they floated under the scorching sun, hoping to be rescued. They would even have to deal with the madness that plagued the hundreds of survivors floating around them. But the real danger was circling beneath the surface, and it had teeth. Into the Killing Seas is based on the true events of the 1945 sinking of the USS Indianapolis. It's difficult to imagine how bad things could get for the boys, but once they see the first shark fin, you won't be able to stop reading this book. Experience what is considered the worst disaster in naval history, Into the Killing Seas, at your Scholastic Book Fair.
I've always thought of myself as one of the guys. After all, I have 3 older brothers. Well, 4 if you count Brayden, our friend from next door. He's been hanging around as long as I can remember. They even call me Charlie instead of Charlotte. I really don't mind. But lately, I've been thinking that maybe there's more to me than I realize. At night when I can't sleep, I meet up with Brayden by the backyard fence. It's become kind of a regular thing. He's so easy to talk to. I look up at the moon and spill all my secrets to him. I can imagine his expressions, that lopsided smile, his hazel eyes, and I am hypnotized by his strong, soothing voice. Maybe there's something more to Brayden than I realize. Why can't our day life be more like our fence life? Or maybe it can. Find out in On the Fence. Look for this and other love stories at your Scholastic Book Fair.
The magic of ancient Egypt has come alive. It's magic that saves Alex Senifer's life, but it also awakens a dangerous evil. Now the Deathwalkers are here, and you must help Alex stop them before the tombs claim us all.
I'm Michael Northrup, author of Tomb Quest. I'm at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, home of one of the world's largest collections of Egyptian antiquities. I'm here because this is where it all begins. This is where Alex's mom works as a curator before she suddenly disappears. Tomb Quest begins with her using the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead to save his life. But in the process, she accidentally opens a door to the afterworld, unleashing 5 powerful evil beings known as the Deathwalkers. Now, it's up to Alex and his best friend Ren to embark on an impossible quest that takes them around the globe and into the afterlife to stop these sinister beings. As you read the books, you can go online and play the game. You get to create your own Egyptian tomb and fill it with traps and treasures and monsters.
Tomb Quest. Read the books, play the game, awaken the adventure at your Scholastic Book Fair.
I love my little brother Adam. He's almost 5 and he struggles with autism. That means my brother's brain processes things differently than most people's brains. For me, it means feeling guilty when I lose my patience. It means being angry at my stepdad, who expects me to take care of Adam since Mom died. I'm not Adam's mother. I'm only 12. I have my own life. But I changed when I met Zoe. Zoe is blind, so my first thought was, I can't take on another person who needs my help. But she soon showed me that not only could she take care of herself, she could take care of me too. She helped me see that Nori, a dolphin at the local aquarium who was helping my little brother, also needed our help. And together, Zoe and I decided we would do everything we could to get Nori back into the wild.
How to Speak Dolphin is an eye-opening story that can be found at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Are you a hardcore gamer? You have to have the Guinness World Records 2015 book, Gamers Edition. It's full of mind-blowing facts and features awesome games and characters, from Minecraft to Lego, Mario Kart to Skylanders. From new favorites to classics, it's loaded with facts, stats, and more. Find out about the biggest selling games, the highest scores, and the world's most amazing gamers. It's a must-have book for any gaming fan. Game on at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Hi, I'm Holly Black.
And I'm Cassandra Clare.
And we are the co-authors of the Magisterium series.
The first book is called The Iron Trial. The Iron Trial is the first book in a series called The Magisterium, and it's about a boy named Callum Hunt.
And he really doesn't want to go to magic school because
his father has told him that the magicians who teach at the school, and in this world they're called mages, will kill him if he goes to the school. And he's trained his whole life to fail the obligatory entrance exams that everybody with magical power has to take to determine whether they have enough power to have to go to the school. Poor Cal is thrown onto a bus and taken to the Magisterium. As it turns out, the Magisterium is actually a labyrinth of caves underground, buried under a mountain. And so it's very difficult to even find your way out. And then, assuming you did find your way out,
all around the area are these chaos-ridden animals out in the woods. They have weird swirling eyes, and they're kind of feral, and they're gonna get you. So Cal really needs a new plan.
You may think you know what's gonna happen in the Iron Trial, but you're gonna be surprised.
There are two really big twists in this book. One of them is the reason that we wanted to write the book. And so far in talking to readers, none of them have guessed where it was going. And we don't think you're gonna guess either.
If you're curious about the book, you'll find it at
your Scholastic Book Fair.
When the two men entered the tavern, all heads turned. In the glow of oil lamps, everyone could see the men were tired and dirty from traveling hard. They would also notice that one of the men had a broken leg. What they didn't know was that this man was John Wilkes Booth, and that he had just assassinated President Abraham Lincoln. Most of us know what happened at Ford's Theater in April of 1865, but few know what happened after. From the moment Booth leaped onto the stage, the chase began. It became a manhunt that lasted 12 days, and during that time, we will learn of a conspiracy that planned to bring down the entire government. This is the fast-paced story of one of the greatest chases to occur on American soil. It comes alive with actual photographs and first-hand accounts. When you read Chasing Lincoln's Killer, you will find yourself caught up in one of the most thrilling pursuits in history, Chasing Lincoln's Killer by James Swanson. It all begins at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Bonjour, I'm Lisa Schroeder. Have you ever dreamed of going to Paris? Of strolling under the Eiffel Tower? Of eating French pastries and drinking hot chocolate at a sidewalk cafe? Or maybe going to the Louvre and seeing the Mona Lisa? This is the dream that Nora has in my book, My Secret Guide to Paris. Nora's dream was about to come true. Her grandma Sylvia worked in the fashion industry and was going to take Nora on a trip for her birthday. Sadly, her grandma was in a tragic accident. But don't worry, it's not a sad story. Nora discovers a pack of letters to be opened at different places around the city of Paris. And Nora learns that her grandma had planned a big treasure hunt through the city of Paris. Letter by letter, each place will reveal a secret piece of the puzzle. And along with Nora, you will learn the importance of connecting with the people you love.
Your journey to Paris begins at your Scholastic Book Fair, where you will find My Secret Guide to Paris.
Get ready to discover the biggest, fastest, tallest, most expensive, most dangerous, hottest, coldest, smallest, longest, most successful, most searched, most popular, anything, anywhere, ever in the 2015 Scholastic Book of World Records. And you can help break a world record by participating in the 2015 Scholastic Summer Reading Challenge. Last summer, the worldwide team of more than 276,000 students read 304,749,681 minutes to help smash the 2014 Read for the World Record. Check out scholastic.com/summer for details. Go to your Scholastic Book Fair and look for a copy of the Scholastic 2015 Book of World Records.
Before you go to the book fair, you can get the Book Fair's app. Use it to watch videos, hear podcasts, even make a wish list. Check out the Book Fair's app and start scanning.